Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're doing yet another unboxing. I've done quite a lot of those recently. Let's not break with the trend because I've got something else that I wanted to show off. It is the definitive version of With Teeth by 9 Inch Nails. I'll show you the sticker in the corner there if I can work out where my webcam is. There you go, so you can see at long last the definitive version of With Teeth, meticulously, I can't even read it, but if you want to pause that you can read that. There you go, he's kind of focusing. If you wish real hard, it'll focus. This webcam, it's not the best. 9 Inch Nails have released definitive editions of quite a lot of their albums. I think like most of them at this point. They've gone back and remastered everything and they sound phenomenal. And this is the latest one, which just released this past week. Now, this particular album, With Teeth, it is probably my least favourite 9 Inch Nails album, to be honest. I like everything that came before it. I like most of what came after it. But this kind of stands in this middle ground of not amazing. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to listen to, but it isn't something that I would put in my top list of 9 Inch Nails albums. I am a really big fan, so I am still picking up all the definitive editions. They release a lot of stuff. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, they do a lot of soundtrack stuff as well, and that is something that I'm not picking up on vinyl. Everything that bears the 9 Inch Nails name I pick up on vinyl. The soundtracks not so much, because I mean these are expensive. I mean, this was like £35, and the soundtracks are about the same price as well. And it just gets too expensive at a point. I'm not saying the soundtracks are bad in any way, but like 9 Inch Nails is kind of like where it's at for me in terms of like picking up their stuff. So that's why I picked up this. So let's crack this open and see what's inside. I believe there's meant to be like a poster inside. And I believe that poster may actually be randomized. I think there's like several different ones that you can actually get. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. So we will have a look in the side and see what we've got. Okay, so there's the full cover art without the sticker on it. And it is a gatefold. Oh, it's big. Okay, so you've got Trent Reznor on that side, and you've got the track listing on that side. Okay, so I believe it's on 2 records. Yes, it is. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So this is the booklet. Unless this is actually the poster, I'm not entirely sure. So you've got a book with all the lyrics and that on it. And yeah, that isn't actually a poster. That doesn't open out like vertically, so that's just like a big fold out booklet. I'm not entirely sure if this album was actually released on vinyl before, actually. I'm not, and I'm assuming it would have been, but I'm not 100% sure. So this may be the first vinyl release of this, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did actually have one before. So we've got 2 records here. As I mentioned in my Prince 1999 video, PVC sleeves are like a big like draw for me on these things. I believe it's just on regular black vinyl, or so 180 gram black vinyl, which you can see there in the PVC sleeve, which is always nice to have because it helps prevent scratches and static and stuff like that. So that is the booklet and record 1, and I'm guessing this is the poster. Oh no, this is another booklet. The Ultimate Resurrection. So it looks like this probably is going to be about the recording and remastering of the album. Which, yes, it does seem to be. So you've got just information about the recording and photographs from the era as well, and what looks like a really cool tour poster collection at the back there. So that's quite nice. And that is like the only thing that's in the box. So reports that you actually get a poster inside are actually false, apparently, and that's just the other record in there. Because I didn't get a poster, or maybe the posters are kind of like only in certain copies. I don't know. But I'm happy with the release anyway. Like I said, not my favourite album by any stretch of the imagination, but it's nice to have to add to the collection. And like I say, it's all right. You can listen to it and it's fine. It's just not up there with the best. I do actually want to show off the other ones that I've got. I've pulled them all out, and we have 4 of them, because I believe that's all that's been released so far. So you've got Broken, which is their first EP. This sounds phenomenal. My favourite Nine Inch Nails track is on this, Gave Up, and this really does sound phenomenal on vinyl. They've done a brilliant job with it. So that is Broken. They also released... That creaking is my desk. There's a load of creaking on the desk, and I've got the records leaning up against it, so every time I take one out it groans in protest. The Downward Spiral, which is a fantastic album. Again, it sounds phenomenal on vinyl, and I'm just going to try and put them somewhere so they don't fall off the chair that I've actually got there. Yes. Now this is my favourite Nine Inch Nails album, The Fragile. And the back. This is a bit of a weird one in that all 3 formats of the album actually had slightly different tracks. You had the vinyl, the CD and the cassette, and each one had exclusive tracks to it. But this is a recreation of the vinyl version. I've also got the album on CD, just a regular CD version, but this is the original vinyl version, so the track listing slightly differs from the CD version that I've got, but that's fine. And this I believe it's on like 4 LPs, and this was pretty expensive, honestly, but this again sounds phenomenal, and it's my favourite Nine Inch Nails album. So this actually gets a lot of play. And the very last one is not actually one of the definitive editions. It's something that they've only released on vinyl, and that is Fragile Deviations 1. Now what this is It's kind of like a special version of the Fragile album. It's basically entirely instrumental. So you have all the tracks that are on Fragile in instrumental form. Some of them have been altered around ever so slightly, but most of them are just like straight instrumentals. And the tracks on the Fragile that were already instrumental, there's like alternate versions that they've put on this, and they've got a load more tracks. They've got I believe the cassette exclusive track is on this as well in kind of like its original form, so that's like quite nice to have, honestly. And this again was expensive. This was like £80, but this gets even more play than the Fragile does, honestly, because this is just phenomenal. I really like this album. It's like one of my favorite albums that I've got in my vinyl collection, honestly. It is fantastic. So it's stuff like this that make me want to support the vinyl remastering program that Nine Inch Nails have got going on, and I hope that they do more soon, because those came out like over a year ago. In fact, it may even be 2 years now. I don't quite remember it. In fact, I think it was 2 years. And they've only just released With Teeth this week. We've still got Pretty Hate Machine, which is meant to be coming soon, which was their first album. That's been coming soon for ages. And I'm not sure if Hesitation Marks will get the definitive edition, like what's the word I'm looking for, the definitive edition reissue, whatever, because it is quite recent, so that may not actually happen. I do have Hesitation Marks on vinyl, so I'm not sure if that one will be coming. They have The Slip as well, which is another album which, again, hopefully coming soon, but they've not actually said anything, so maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I'm not sure. But I will definitely pick them up when they come out, and yeah, hopefully With Teeth sounds as good as the other ones I've got there. I'm sure it will. I'm actually going to go and have a listen to it as soon as I finish recording this video. So yeah, that was yet another unboxing video on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.